Look at the difference. Might be a small torch, but that's extremely powerful. Hi everybody, I'm Mark and welcome to our channel. In this series of videos I'm showing you what I've packed in my survival bag to date. I don't know if it's a case of my age, watching the news or watching too much of The Walking Dead. Either way, I thought it was a good idea to create a survival bag. Worst case scenario, I'm ready. On the flip side, I can just go out and enjoy camping or trekking holidays with my family. Guys, at this point I'd like to do another shout out to another great channel, Hike and Deep, run by Stephen Bodie Ford with the help of his wife Joy. What's the channel about? I guess he talks about a lot of the things we think about but never discuss. There's a link to his channel in the description. Pop along and go and give him some support. Now, in a previous review, I reviewed the Maglight torch, coming in at just over 600 grams, 168 lumen, and it's 25 centimeters long. For me, it's too heavy and cumbersome for my survival bag. However, I've got it for home defense. So any unwelcome visitors at night will firstly get to see the beam, and if that doesn't stop them, they'll see the other end of this torch, if I feel the need. But what I did need was a torch for my survival bag. Done some research and I've gone for the JETBeam 3M Pro. And today we're going to do an unboxing for a change. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this is like. I bought this in Amazon France. You can get it in the States. Came in at, what was the price? Just under 80 euros. And in the States it's just under $60. You have to be careful if you are buying this, because sometimes you see it advertised on Amazon and it is just for the torch. And what you do really need is to have the charger and the battery alongside it. So let's see what we've got. I'm supposed to have everything in this case. Okay, it's well packaged. 2 boxes. And here we are. Make that 3 boxes. So just to give you a bit of information about this, it's 1100 lumens. The Maglight was 168. So quite a big difference between the amount of power, and from memory it's about 320 meters maximum distance at night. The other thing I liked about it, it's waterproof up to 2 meters, shockproof, and not only can you set it at 1100 lumens, it can also be set at just 1 lumen, and at that rate I think it lasts, let's have a look, 280 hours. So it can last quite some time. Wow, that's nice. Weighs 151 grams, made out of aluminium. It's got a belt clip, and they call it a self-defense bezel. I don't know if you can see that. It's basically a striking pad, and I believe you can buy a different attachment with rather a more aggressive striking pad if you wish. For me, I don't think it's needed. My thinking behind this torch is that it's with me if I'm out camping, and if I do have any unwanted guests in the evening, this just gives me a few seconds to evaluate the situation. I can basically blind the person who's coming in with the torch, assess the situation, see how much danger I'm in, if any, and if I feel that I am in danger, then I can got a few seconds to take the necessary action, be it with the torch or just me physically. Let's see if it works. Right, the batteries aren't in at the moment. Looks like I'm going to have to charge it. Let's see what else we have. It's a really smart box, but I would expect you should have that if you're spending 80 euros on a torch. Comes with a nice holdall, so again that can go on your belt. Excellent. It says it's for police and military use, and just to verify, we should have a battery and a battery charger in here. Right, we've got the charger, no battery. So let's see if they're in here. Yeah, the battery's in here. Still sealed. There was a warning on the package. The postman took a lot of interest in it about leaking batteries. But I've not seen one of them before. This is a BRC 18650 3000 mAh 3.7 volt Li-ion battery. Let's chuck that in. It really does feel well made, and just noticed there is a rubber seal when you open the battery compartment, and I guess that does make it waterproof. Now that should work. No, not yet. As you can see on the torch, I don't know if you can see that, it says Jet 3 M Pro Military Series. Feels very nice in the hand, and I can imagine if you need to, you can hold on to it and just wallop. I think this is very good for particularly women, because they can have this in their handbags or bags, and they've got access to a very powerful torch. I will show you this evening the difference between this torch and the Maglight on how strong it is. Obviously I'm going to have to charge up the battery. Okay, the charger, there's two types of batteries that this torch can take, and the charger is adaptable. There's basically a spring type mechanism, so you can put in either smaller batteries or the larger one to charge it up. With regards to the lead, it's a USB lead, so I can charge it up via my computer, or I do have a battery pack for my survival bag, which is a good point. So the two can marry up, and I can recharge this battery while out in the sticks if necessary. Okay, inside the pouch I've just found some spare O-rings for the sealing of the torch, plus a spare button, rubber button, and there's also a lanyard, so I can make it nice and secure on the wrist. Great piece of kit. I guess you get what you pay for. Okay, I've got the instruction manual, and it's either in Chinese or English. I think we'll go for the English. Yeah, one thing that's really good on here, it gives you a table of how long the torch is going to last, depending on how many lumens you're using. If you're using 1100, it's only about 40 minutes that the battery's going to last. At 980 lumens, it's 3 hours. 500 lumens, 5 hours. 180, 11.5. 55, 40 hours. And as I mentioned earlier, 1 lumen, 280 hours, which I think is fabulous. And it's got an impact resistance of 1.5 meters. So good news, there is an English manual as well. I've just checked the battery, it's now charging, and it was flat, so they send it out flat, so that's charging now. It's quite nice, the battery charger actually shows you what level of charge is within the battery before it starts charging, and then it's showing you that it's charging. So we'll see how long that takes. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this review of the torch and the unboxing. I'm now going to go and charge up the batteries, and I look forward to showing you tonight how powerful this torch is and do the comparison between this and the Maglight. If you stick around to the end, there's a preview of Naomi's Filipino kitchen, where she shows you some wonderful Filipino recipes, all presented in English for you to enjoy at home. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay guys, here is a cheap €3.50 torch that I bought in a local supermarket. The trees ahead are 100 meters away and doesn't really illuminate them. We now have the Maglight at 168 lumens, and hope you can see that's illuminated the area quite well. And wow, look at the difference. Might be a small torch, but that's extremely powerful. Okay, that's a neighbour's house, 1100 lumens. Click it off and we'll go through the whole cycle. That's probably 1 lumen. I can see the house, but it's pretty dark. And it does have a strobe as well at 1100 lumens. That would blind anyone. Back to full power again. As you can see, it really lights up the place. If you were going in a parking lot, there's no hiding places for people to pounce out and surprise you if you've got this torch in your hand, because it literally illuminates everything. Brilliant piece of kit, extremely compact, love it. Oh, by the way, on the charger you've got 2 settings, 0.5 amp or 1 amp for charging, and it took 2 hours to charge on 0.5 amp, sort of the trickle charge. But no, really impressed with this. Great bit of kit for anyone to have. So I'll go through the cycles again just to show you. And that's 1 lumen. Now you can't actually see anything through the camera, but I've still got probably 10-15 foot of illumination in front of me, and then I've got the strobe. I'd imagine the strobe will be very disorientating for anyone coming up. However, I think I just set it on the full beam and just stick that in their eyes. Great piece of kit, thoroughly recommend it.